Hello gang, hello friends, hello gang friends. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today for some easy flowers because I can't do difficult flowers. We are going to be using some Madame Glam colours today. We have Queen of Glam and the King's Speech. I think most of these, actually, I don't think the pink one, but the others I think are from the latest collection. All of them, apart from that pink one. I don't know why I didn't use the pink one from that collection. But I'm going to do a nail with each of them. I think I do a couple of what am I trying to say? I'm going to do a nail of each of them, but I'm doing 7 nails, and I think there's less than 7 colours. So some I've done twice. I don't know, but I forgot to film doing the first 2 colours. So once we get 2 coats of that on, we're going to do some easy peasy flowers. Hopefully some that might look more difficult than they are, because I suck at flowers, and with spring, it's all about flowery nails, isn't it? So let's try and do some easy ones that even people like me, who not particularly flowery kind of people, so don't really paint them much, but that we can still do. I'm starting with 3 yellow dots, and then I'm taking the 0 short brush from Crystal Nails and the Madame Glam white gel paint. This isn't what I'd leave it at, but I thought I'd leave this bit in before I wipe it off to show you that you could do the petals like this, like a curve and then another curve, like 2 brackets, parenthesis, whatever you want to call them, facing each other, and then just go all the way around doing that. But I don't know, I didn't get as many petals on as I wanted this way, and I don't know, I thought it was I wanted something even easier. So then I tried this, which I also wipe out. I thought if I do a dot as my marker and use the sides of the dots, circles don't have sides, we know this, but use the outside of the dot as a marker as to how wide to go with the petals to keep them slimmer but still have that kind of bracket shape, but be close. Anyway, wasn't happy with that either, but they are techniques you can use. And then I settled on this because I managed to get loads and loads of petals on. And I had a little mantra whilst doing it, which was to get a little bead of polish on my brush and let the bead sit, press, pull and lift. Let the bead sit, press, pull and lift. So as I'm letting it sit for just a millisecond, and then I'm going to put a little bit of pressure down, and then as I pull towards the center, I'm going to lift up and release the pressure so it gets skinnier towards the dot in the middle. Let the bead sit, press, pull and lift. Let the bead sit, press, pull and lift. But we're not pulling far, we're pulling like, half a centimetre, if that. But you are still pulling and lifting, but just on a really small scale. So we're going to do that around the other dots as well, super quickly, because imagine watching all of this in real time. And then I'm going to fill in the sides as well and cure it, full cure. And now we're taking the Madame Glam brown gel paint. And I kind of wish I'd added these dots around the circle, around the yellow dot, but I didn't. So we just plonked them in the middle just to give it a bit more, a bit more detail without really any effort. So we cured that, and then we are topping the whole thing. And that is nice, easy peasy daisies. If you want to flash cure the petals as you go, you can, so that they don't touch each other. You want there to be a gap between all of them. So that's the first one. Yay! All right, come the fuck on, Bridget. On this next one, the purple one, we're going to start with yellow, and we're going to start with a comma, just like that. And then we're going to do a dot, and pull the dot to one side and then to the other side. And then we'll just repeat that, getting bigger as we go round. But we want each dot and pull, sort of croissant shape, to go around what the dot and pull, the croissant that we did before. And where you put the dot down, you want that to be the thickest part of the croissant that you are putting down. And you don't want them to be directly opposite each other. You want them to be at different sort of points on, let's call it a circle, at different o'clocks on the clock. So they're not directly opposite each other. And then just bring it out and go round and just keep going like that. And then we'll cure that. And then we're going to do the same again all over. This is one of those designs that I think looks more intricate and difficult than it was. If I can paint a flower and it looks passable, then anybody can, because I suck at painting flowers. But these are just easy ones to do. And even though when you look at it, it's like, does it look like a flower? But when they're all sort of on there, I think it kind of does. I'm declaring that it does. So there you go. So a comma, and then a little croissant, and then another one. See, I didn't do the dot. Oh, it does look a bit directly under the other one. But this one here will go to the, we'll start on the side, and then this one will start on the other side and bring that over the one that we've already done. Maybe just on one side and not the other side. So this one will come round over that, and then below that one that was at the bottom before we started that. That makes no sense, does it? I don't know. But just little croissants around a comma, and then start them at different points of the sort of circular shape of the rose that we're creating. And then I'm just going to fill in the gaps in the same way using other colours. Just add some little wiggly lines, and where they were going to overlap the other one, I just sort of stopped. So the other one was sat, the one next to it was on top. Does that make sense? Oh, I'm fucking awful at trying to describe things, but hopefully the visual is enough. And then we cured everything. I did some flash curing as I went with that. And then we topped it with the Madame Glam No Wipe Shiny Top. Of course, of course. And that is that one. Oh, before we get to the next one, let's look at today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is She Said Yes Jewellery. They contacted me. They're the sister company of JEULIA. So if you've seen a few of my videos, you'll see that JEULIA have sponsored some videos. And they do so many amazing rings on there. I've got the website up right now. Oh, and this is, so the box is really lovely, and it comes with a ribbon for you to tie around the box and a bag to put the box in, I guess. I'm just looking at the website. Oh, they do rings, bracelets, men's jewelry, necklaces, and earrings. And this is what I picked. Oh my God, so good. This box is lovely. It's got a little bit you press in there. Bing, and the box opens up. This is it's called the Love Protector Emerald Cut Sidestone Engagement Ring. I got myself another engagement ring. I've been engaged so many times now. Only once in real life. And this, I got the white gold, so you can change the metal. You can have 10 karat gold, 14 karat, 18 karat, then you can have the same in rose gold and white gold, or you can have platinum. You can change all the stones. You can change the middle stone. This one is their sapphire blue it's called. And then you can change each row of stones on the side. And it's so sparkly, and I can never bloody capture how sparkly these things are on camera, but it is absolutely stunning. And you can get money off your orders there. Send someone that way if you want something. The stuff is amazing. I will put a link and the discount code in the description. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. I highly recommend you guys go and check them out. She said yes. So the next not roses, flowers. This is, I think, one of my favorite nails. I'm taking Rodeo Drive and the Crystal Nails loop brush, which looks like this. It's very, very, very small. And we're going to press, pull and lift, just like that. Pressure down and then lift and pull. We're not pulling far at all. It's almost sort of on the spot. Press, I don't know why I wiggled that one. Press, lift and pull. Press and then lift and pull. Press, lift and pull. Some of them looked a bit squarey at the end, so you can go and sort of round them a bit more. But I just left it like that, I think. Maybe that's why I was giving some of them a wiggle. And you can see where you put pressure down, it sort of pushes the product to the side, so you get sort of brush strokes in the petals, which I really liked. So I'm going to repeat that just around that one. I like to start with a one in the center, so there's sort of the main design of the nail is front and center, and then we'll add some more underneath and above. Just press, lift and pull. It's kind of a trust the process sort of design, this one. We'll stick another petal there and a couple at the bottom maybe. But once it's all together, I think it sort of makes sense. And then we're going to do exactly the same with the green. Press, lift and pull, maybe giving a little twist towards these petals as we get close to them. And then I've cured that. Did it go off camera? I don't know. I've cured that, and then I'm adding some yellow dots in the center and then some brown dots with the brown gel paint again on top of the yellow. But the yellow wasn't too visible, so I think the brown has brightened the yellow, if that makes sense. It's made it more discernible. And then I thought, fuck it, let's just cover the whole thing. Oh, that's quick. That's really quick. Sorry, that's a bit of an assault on the eyeballs. But just covered the other areas, did the same, cured, and now top coat. That is it. Super quick, super easy. I love it. I really like that one. Kind of messy, but not sort of, I don't know, brush strokey type flowers. I think that looks really cool, and that was so quick and easy. I recommend that if you suck at flowers like I do. And then we're taking Rodeo Drive again and the loop brush again. Why am I showing it again? And we're doing 3 little strokes. Press, lift, press, lift, press, lift. Next to each other, side by side. The one in the middle straight down. The one on either side, maybe as you lift, bring it towards the center a little bit. So curve it inwards. And then I'm mixing Rodeo Drive and the pink, which was Queen of Glam, I believe. And then we're going to go over it, but on the left side we're going a little bit above, and on the right side a little bit above, and then in the middle we're going a little bit below. And this is to kind of give sort of the first petals we put down were at the back of the flower, and these ones are at the front. And then we cured, so I did cure the first lot and then cured the second lot, and I'm mixing the green gel paint with the green polish just to lighten it a bit. And we're going to do just a thin line for the stem from the bottom of the flower down to the tip of the nail, and then we are putting the loop brush in, and we're going to do press and lift. But as we lift, we're almost not moving. We're pressing down and then pulling a tiny bit, but watch how the bristles pressure and then they go back to their original shape as I lift off. I really want to finish. How can I explain this? So I'm getting in a better position to try better. I want to keep the brush on the nail until the brush has gone from being pressed down to back to its normal shape, because that's going to give us the point for the leaves. Yes. And then I wanted to just add a bit more to the flower, so I dipped half the brush in the pink, the dark pink, and half in the light, blended it together a little bit, and then I'm just doing some more sorry, doing some more of the same again, just petals on top. And then I thought they needed kind of defining a little bit, just a little bit of definition. So I just took some white gel paint and just did sort of just some lines. That was it. Just added a few little strokes to kind of make the petals seem a bit more separate. And then I thought, I've got the brush in my hand, let's just add a white stroke to the leaves. No rhyme, no reason, nothing. Doesn't really do anything, doesn't mean anything, but I wanted to. And then I thought this, because the others were kind of full, the ones we've done so far were the whole nail was covered in flowers. I thought this looked a bit blank. So I added some dots. Dots fix everything! And then before I put it in the lamp, I added some more dots than what you saw on camera because I have a problem. And then we cured and topped. And then we have some tulips, I want to say. But even if they don't look like tulips, they kind of look like flowers, so that will do. You okay, my sweet angel pie? Are you coming over here to put your face in my face? And now, we're choking. We're going to do some dots. So we're taking a dotting tool. This is the big end of the green one of the set that everybody's got. And we're going to do a dot at 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 12, I would say 12, 2:30, 4:30, 7:30 and 10:30. And then we are just pulling them together. We did do a set like this recently and we stopped sort of at this point. And then what did we do with them? We poured acrylic over them, didn't we? But this one we're going to point this end as well. Just, I don't know, just to make it a bit more fancy. So we're pointing it by pulling out from the center. And then if you need to, just kind of join it up to the ball end, the rounded bit. Just pull the sides in a bit to meet the point. And then that's that. So a dot, and then you're just pulling it to the center and then doing the same on the outside, but not... You're pulling from the center of the dot on the outside, not the sides to meet at the center. And then, oh, fuck me. Is this awful? I'm sorry if it is. Then we're going to do the same in yellow and some other colors. Just keeping in with the covering the whole nail. I quite like that. And I think it works well for easy flowers. Or if like me, you are not that great at drawing flowers, when you cover the whole nail in them, it kind of confuses people into thinking it looks good. I think it does look nice. But, yeah, covering the whole thing just looks a bit more special. So we'll do the same in yellow here, and then we're going to do some other colours, a pink, a green, maybe an orange. Oh, yes, there's an orange. And where there's gaps at the bottom, just do the tops of, just fill in where there would be one. And then we're adding, so we cured all of those. And then we're adding some different coloured dots to the centre of them. And I probably should have left it there. But again, I went in with the brown and added some little dots just for a bit more detail. And also I think, again, that brown does kind of bring out the colour of the dot we're putting it on, which kind of got a bit lost without it. And then some more yellow dots to fill in the gaps. Cure, get that shit in the lamp. And topsicle. I'm doing quite a thick layer of top coat. Their top coat is thick anyway, which I love. But I'm doing it sort of just a little bit extra thick to try and smooth out all the sort of height differences between what we've put on the background. And then if you need to, hold it upside down and just let gravity do its thing. Pull the top coat to the center so you get a straighter light line. So that is that one. This next one we're going to do petal shape. Curve, curve. They're not even. They're not symmetrical. They're just a bit of a curve, another bit of a curve. It's fatter at the bottom than it is at the top. I was just going for... I wasn't going for anything. I think that was the point. I'm not going for a perfect petal shape that they're all going to look the same. Just a drip, a leaf, whatever. And then I'll flash cure as I go. And then I'm going to do that with other colours as well. The pink, you'll notice, so we're going to get a bunch of these on and then we'll do more to it. The pink does change once I've finished it, and then I show you the finished thing because I didn't like it, so I went over it and redid it again. It wasn't bright enough. So while I'm making just teardrop shapes, teardrop come petal, come raindrop, come drip, they're all the same thing, shapes. I need to tell you who won the competition from last week's video, and quickly, because oh dear, I've sped up. So last video we had a huge giveaway of 3 prizes for Colourful July. There was the April box was first place, and then their Baroque box was second place, and the third prize is the Love box. So the winners are you ready? Brrr, drums please. Right. In first place, winning the Colourful July April box is Fiona Bangay. I hope I've said that right. Oh no, right. So let's do second and third in a second. We are now taking, oh, calm down everybody. We've cured all of those and we're taking white and we're going to do really simple. We're going to do a line around them, but not meeting at the bottom. And then the product that we've got at the top of the line, so a bit more product at the top. And then you can see a sort of bit of pressure when I start doing the line, where I place the brush here, and then lift off the pressure as I get down the sides. And then where we've got that more product where we started, you can add a bit more to your brush maybe, and then just do really thin, light strokes. So I'm really putting very minimal pressure on this bit. Just really, really light strokes. And then just do that around all of them. So pressure at the top, or a bit of pressure at the top so you have more product deposited there. Come around the sides, but don't go right to the bottom of the shape. And then wispy lines. That's it. So we'll do that on all of them. And then we will add different coloured dots. And I think I'd probably add some brown dots as well. So let's get back to the competition winners. Have I said enough about the nail? Are we all clear on that? So we had Fiona Bangay in first place. In second place with the Colourful July Baroque box, the winner is Karen Morton. That's the Baroque box. And in third place with the Love box is Life with Gem. So I will reply to all of your comments to let you know, just in case you don't see this video. But congratulations to you 3. You have won each one of the prizes from the giveaway in the last video. Yes, I'll comment on your comment. I'll reply to your comment. Or if you are seeing this, then send me a message on Instagram or MISSJO's Facebook, so I can get your details to Colourful July and they can send out your prizes. Yay! I love being able to hold giveaways. So this nail here is done. That was very quick and easy. Don't worry about the petal shape because you're going to go around it with white anyway and do little wispy bits. That was the first one I did in just white, but I didn't think it was colourful enough or big enough. So I did it again. And then the last one, we're taking the loop brush again on the yellow, but I'm holding it on its side. So not flat, I'm holding it on the side. And I'm just going to calm the fuck down. Sorry, I'm really close to the mic. And I'm getting a bit excited about the competition winners. And we're just doing little strokes. See that? Just dashes. Just little dash. Don't necessarily need to pick it up too much as you get towards the centre. I think I was a bit. But just dashes. And again, this is another trust the process, because it kind of looks like a mess until you do the final step and you're like, oh, it's fucking flowers. You know, it's one of those kinds of designs. So we'll just go with different colours and just little dashes using the side. You see the brush looks really thin because I'm holding it on its side. So we'll get those on and then we'll full cure. I've just had a message from my friend. She said she's doing some Lego. She sent me a picture saying, can you guess what it is? So me and another friend, there's 3 of us in a group chat, said, so we took some guesses and she said we were, and it turns out it was the London skyline. And she said, we won't do it all tonight. We need to stretch it out a bit for our rock and roll lifestyle. And I said, yeah, it's too expensive not to make it last. And my other friend said, well, my rock and roll lifestyle consists of making a quiche Lorraine tonight. And my other friend Laura says, out of Lego. So I replied with a message.
Out of Lego. Becky, I want to see your Lego quiche Lorraine.
Out of Lego was a genuine question. A Lego quiche Lorraine. Oh, dearie me. So we've done our dashes, just little dashes, and we've cured them. We've put different colour dots in them, and we've added some brown dots, and then we are topping, and then we are done. I think this one and the other one, the pink one, I think they're my favourite because they just, I don't know. They look like, I don't know. I just like them. This is all of them together. So these are flowers for people who can't paint flowers, like me. I hope you like them. Please let me know in the comments which one is your favourite. My favourite is the 4th one in and the last one. Oh, and the daisies I like. Let me know which one is your favourite. If you do like the video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you being here so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.